Dear friends and students, now I am going to teach you about the all four tenses of present indefinite tense. जैसा कि आपको पता है, as you all know that present all the format of present tense, all the tenses, right from present indefinite, present continuous, present perfect continuous, all these determine 90% of communication and spoken, and these are most probably used in the conversation and any presentation, introduction, or any conversational format. Dear friends, now let me tell you the present perfect continuous के बारे में मैं आपको बता रहा हूँ. आई के साथ सेंटेंसेस बनाना है. स्ट्रक्चर होगा सब्जेक्ट प्लस हैव, बीन प्लस B1 प्लस ing प्लस ऑब्जेक्ट, B1 प्लस ing प्लस सिंस ऑब्लिक फॉर प्लस ऑब्जेक्ट. लेट अस मेक सेंटेंस. आई हैव बीन डूइंग दिस वर्क फॉर 2 hours. 2 घंटे से मैं यह काम करता आ रहा हूँ. आई हैव बीन डूइंग दिस वर्क फॉर 2 months. 2 महीने से मैं यह काम करता आ रहा हूँ. I have been doing this work for 3 years. So whatever the time is there, that period of time you will use for in terms of counting of hours, counting of months, counting of years, counting of minutes, counting of seconds, anything. Then let me just tell you about the negative sentence. Negative, I have not been, not will come into have and been between two. So I have not been doing this work for 15 days, for 3 hours, for 2 weeks, for 3 years, for 10 years, and so on. And now, interrogative sentence. When you ask question to somebody, have you been doing this work for 2 days? Have you been doing this work for 2 months? Have you been doing this work for 2 years? And 10 days, 10 minutes, 10 hours, and so on. That's quite clear. Now since. So since I have been doing this work since 2023, this is a point of time. I have been drawing or making painting since 2024. This is starting point when I started this doing. So since is used for point of time when you started that particular action. And next, since last week, I have been doing this work since last week. I have been doing this work since last day. I have been doing this work since 2010, 2020, and so on. So this is the use of since with the point of time. Since 2005, since 2010, since 2011. This is the point of time. That's where and that's when you started doing something जब आपने कुछ करना शुरू किया. The inception. Next one is he के साथ. Let us make sentences with he. He has been doing this work for 2 hours, for 10 minutes, for 10 seconds, for many years, and for 10 days, a week, for a week. But he has been doing this work since last year, since last week, since 2022, since so on. So since means point of time. There is a very sharp differentiation. दोनों के बीच में एक शार्प डिफरेंशिएशन है जो फॉर काउंटिंग के लिए यूज़ होता है, जो पीरियड पूरा उसमें यूज़ हो रहा है, अभी तक जो एक्शन परफॉर्म हुआ है, तो उसकी जो पूरी ड्यूरेशन है, उसका पूरा जो स्पैन है, सो वो है फॉर के साथ. सिंस मीन्स वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम व्हेन द एक्शन एक्चुअली स्टार्टेड. दैट्स क्वाइट क्लियर. Then making sentences with interrogative sentences or negative sentences. She has not been doing this work for 10 minutes, for 2 days, for 10 hours, for you know 10 weeks, and so on. She has not been doing this work since July, since August, since September, and any month you can tell the point of time when she started that action. Now, so actually, she has been meeting me since 2023, 22, and so on. Now, let me proceed interrogative. Has she been doing this work since 2023? Has she been doing this work since 2006, 2007, since 2011, since 2024? This is quite clear. So you have to practice these sentences. Then now you name any. Ria has been doing this work for 2 hours. Ria has been doing this work since last 2 hours. When you use last, then you use since last day, since last week, since last month, since last year, like that. Now, when you use answer with yes, yes, she has been doing this work since last week, yes, she has been doing this work since last month, since last year, since last decade, since last day. So we have to make it quite clear. बार बार वीडियो को पॉज करके देखिएगा, रिपीट करिएगा, and then try to understand कि आप you want to learn it. And when you use these things, structures in conversation, in speaking, they work very closely, very nicely in speaking. Ria has been doing this work for half an hour. For half an hour. Ria has not been doing this work for half an hour. Has Ria been doing this work for half an hour? Yes, Ria has been doing this work for half an hour. No, Ria has not been doing this work for half an hour. No, I don't know whether Ria has been doing this work for half an hour or not. Next, Ria and Priya, two persons. Ria 1, Priya 2. Ria and Priya have been, now two persons, more than one. You have to use have. Ria and Priya have been doing this work for 2 hours, for 2 months, for 2 years, and so on. Ria and Priya have been doing this work since last year, since last week, since last month, since last Saturday, since last Friday, so on. Now, in case you name any particular person, third person, which I explained in the previous videos, first person, second person, third person, speaker first person, listener second person, and whoever is actually, whether is there or outside, to whom you are talking about is the third person. So these three persons. So third person singular number, has been, and plural I, be, you, they, have been, plus Ria and Priya, two and more than two. Next, we have been doing this work for 2 hours. We have not been doing this work for 2 hours. Have we been doing this work for 2 hours? No, we have not been doing this work for 2 hours. No, I don't know whether we have been doing this work for 2 hours or not. Quite clear. Now leading to next one. Dear friends, to just watch this video, to practice these set of sentences, to ensure your personality is developing, your skills are developing, your communication is developing, and your fluency is being built. So confidence comes from practice. When you practice and try and speak with the people anywhere around. So LSRW formula I have already suggested you. You can use that formula. And let me tell you, it is not work for one day. It's not task for one night or overnight. It's not not actually work for overnightly or overnight or fortnight, sorry, a month, but it's a long process. So evolution happens in the long process. It takes efforts, it takes attempts. When a person grows in confidence, in experience, then things start taking place, things start happening. So you have to practice. Without practice, nobody can teach you, nobody can make you speak, nobody can build your confidence. You have to practice. Listen carefully what I am speaking. And that's how I have started. That's where I started my learning. In this process, I followed all these formulas. I also write blogs. I also write, a kind of articles. Then these things are there: writing, reading, speaking, and listening. So, tomorrow in the next video, I'm going to teach you the, simple past, past continuous, past perfect continuous. So, before that, let us understand. I'm giving you a set of example because I'm not using any board, whiteboard or green board. So, let me tell you. Present indefinite sentence. Simple. I know you. Do you know me? No, I don't know you. Yes, I know you. No, I don't know whether I know you or not because I don't remember. Either I'm actually answering in that way or I am angry at that person. Then she knows me. Does she know me? No, she does not know me. She doesn't know me. Yes, she knows me. No, she doesn't know me. No, I don't know whether she knows me or not. So, in terms of practice, we have to use these all formats. 5. Right from she knows me, then come to does she know me? Does she know me? Yes, she knows me. No, she doesn't know me. She does not know me. No, I don't know whether she knows me or not. And the most probable mistakes, possible mistakes are with the third person.